Okay guys, let's get right into this video. Before we start, we're going to review the ingredients we're going to use to make this delicious meal. First, we have our gizzard and shrimp, which have already been boiled and seasoned, and then we have the stock, which was gotten from the gizzard and shrimp. Moving on, our coconut milk. Of course, it's coconut rice, so we cannot miss the coconut milk. And then I have this diced tomatoes with a hint of garlic and olive oil, which I'm going to be using to make the sauce. And then coconut oil. The essence of this coconut oil is to fry the peppers, which is like really important with coconut rice. And then we have spring onions, we have regular onions, perfect, and then peppers, hot and spicy. That's how we roll. Okay, so yes, let's get right in. So I'm going to chop this pepper specifically for the sauce. So yeah, come along. Alright guys, so we are done chopping up our peppers for the sauce. Right now I'm opening up the can, which I showed you earlier, the can that had the petite diced tomatoes and garlic and olive oil. I'm going to use this with the peppers I sliced to create the sauce for our coconut rice. Alright guys, moving on to the next stage of our sauce, we're going to be adding some oil to our frying pan, and I set this on low heat just because I don't want the onions, the peppers to burn. Not necessarily burn, but I really want the essence of putting it on low heat is just to let all the flavors of the peppers and the onions to come together and just give us this unique flavor. And just because like they're going to be cooked for a long period of time, if I put it on a high temperature, like at first it's just going to burn quickly. So the low heat just gives me that edge to cook and really cook and get that nice flavor. It gets into the shrimp, it gets into the gizzard, and it's just nice and fresh, and yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. So let's fry this. Let's fry this good, lovely looking stuff. He's already looking sumptuous. Wow, I cannot wait. So let's keep stir frying that for like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now that our sauce is looking very nice and creamy and juicy, we're going to go ahead and add some spices to it, because you don't want your sauce to be bland. Even though you already sauced and boiled the meat and the shrimp, you still want the sauce, the onions and all the peppers you added to the frying pan, you still want it to taste good and have some flavor to it. So I went ahead and added some Jamaican curry, and now we're putting in some thyme leaves. Now what this does is, like I said earlier, it gives it flavor. It just makes it taste nicer, and I like the way the curry gives it like a yellowish kind of color. It's nice. And salt. Hello, you gotta put salt in everything you're doing. Okay, we can't miss it. So yeah, some salt, some curry, some thyme, and if you want to add some extra peppers, maybe have like some like the dried peppers, maybe Cameroon peppers, or like this yellow like hot chili peppers that they sell at the store, you could also add that too. But because the habanero pepper and jalapenos are already pretty hot, yeah, I think it's, for me, this is good. But if you want extra spice, go for it. Okay, my darlings, we are almost there. We are this close to finishing our menu. Okay, so right now we're going to add our coconut milk. Somebody say after me, coconut milk. Exactly, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to open this up and put this in a plastic bowl so that when our spices have fried, we'll just put it straight up. Okay, so now I already set up my oil. I put on onions and spring onions, and I'm frying this. Please, no one should don't come for my pot. This pot is an excellent pot. This pot has been saving lives. So yeah, if you're a Nigerian and African like me, there's no way you don't have a pot that looks like this. Okay, Well, let's get back to the issue. Let's focus, okay? Yeah, so I'm frying the spring onions and the regular onions as usual. I put that medium to high heat, pretty much. So frying this together. I'm going to add some bell peppers, fry that for a bit. I love the bubbles from that coconut oil, like the way it's just adding some habanero peppers, of course. If you like more peppers, please feel free to put it in. Do you, boo? Okay, and we're gonna fry and fry. So after stir frying the ingredients, I'm going to go ahead and add some spices. Definitely when you're cooking, you need to add some spice to hype up the food. So I'm going to add some crayfish. I'm Igbo, and crayfish is key when you're cooking, like soups, jollof rice, everything, as in crayfish just has to be there. So yeah, I'm adding some crayfish to give it, to add a little, some local taste to the rice we're cooking. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and stir the crayfish with the peppers, just to allow it, they should join, they should gum body, and they should, manifest a nice taste. Okay, continue. Okay, guys, we are already there. We've arrived. Okay, we've arrived. Pour that chilled Coke into the glass. Get that chilled Pepsi from the fridge, because no, we're there. Are we there yet? We are there. This food is ready. Look at that lovely paste. Look at all that goodness, and see the colors from the red to the green to the trust me, this is gonna taste so good, really good. So if you've set your table, get your rice ready, because we're about to pour our rice in. And yes, but before we do that, we need to add some spice to just amplify it. Though we added the chicken stock, or we're still going to add the chicken stock, we still need to, just make sure there's a balance and the taste is just right. As usual, curry and thyme, our chicken stock. Wow. My dear, you are a husband material. You are a wife material. You are you are an excellent cook. No, see, after cooking this, they can't be talking to anyhow. Nobody can address you anyhow. All right? And just look at that sauce. Look at that shrimp. Look at that gizzard. Oh my goodness. This is a wow moment. This is just a wow moment. All right, we're just going to close that, let it steam for a bit. Oh my god. Wow, you did this, girl. No, you did this. You are an excellent cook. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Wow. And now our dish is ready. All that sweat, all that stress finally paid off. Grab your fork, grab your cold minerals, grab it, because see, this plate that we used is only for show. The actual plate we're using is behind the scenes. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had an exciting time watching this video.